welcome into WTOL 11 News on WTOL 11 Plus. Thanks so much for joining us online. Now, as you've noticed, and of course we've all bemoaned it, but it's just part of being in the fall. It's getting chilly, it's getting damp. So meteorologist Kaylee Bowers, you're going to tell me exactly when it just goes, ugh.
It's been there. It's been ugh for the past few hours, honestly, the past few days. Looking at satellite and radar right now, a good portion of the state of Ohio already seeing those scattered showers moving through the area once again. But looking just a little bit closer to us here in northwest Ohio and southeastern Michigan, definitely seeing more pockets of that light rain. Not everyone's seeing rain at the moment, but it's gonna be another soggy night, just overcast, drizzly, just like Tatiana said. Ugh. Not only are we seeing those rain showers, we're also talking about cooler temperatures. At 6 o'clock, we're seeing temperatures in the mid 40s, upper 40s, some in the low 50s in Dusky, still hanging on to the mid 50s. Same thing down in Findlay. But temperatures will continue to cool down throughout today, tonight, throughout these next several days. In fact, the National Weather Service has already issued a freeze watch in effect for a good portion of the state for Monday night and also into Tuesday morning. So these next 2 days, we're going to be seeing cooler temperatures, but also plenty of sunshine. So things nice and dry for tomorrow. Halloween also will be nice and dry, but then looking ahead towards Wednesday and Thursday, temperatures still in the 40s with more sunshine on the way, Tatiana.
All right, thanks, Kaylee. Now, all Stellantis UAW members have stopped picketing, so lines at the Jeep plant here in North Toledo gone. And this is all after a tentative agreement between UAW and Stellantis was announced. Our Christy Gurlett has spoken with numerous union members out on the lines to get a pulse on how exactly members are feeling about this proposal. And it must be a majority vote when it comes to UAW members in order for it to pass the agreement. She says so far feelings on this deal are lukewarm.
Give me 27 or 30%. I got another 20 years in here with my family of 7 mouths to feed, okay? Give me that, because I know in 4.5 years they're gonna be asking for it back, just like they did in 07 and 08.
Coming up tonight at 11, you're going to hear what UAW President Shawn Fain says to members about the future of this deal. And WTOL 11 will have the full breakdown on what's next. New details on a mass shooting out in Indianapolis, Indiana, where 1 woman is dead and 9 others injured. Law enforcement says victims were between the ages of 16 and 22 years old, and officials say they were all attending a party when the shooting happened. No arrests have been made, and police say they found multiple guns at the scene. And this is coming on the heels of Friday night's mass shooting out in Mansfield, Ohio, where 2 teens were killed and 4 others were injured. All the victims in that specific area were 14 to 19 years old. This incident also under investigation, and no arrests have been made in this case either. The Israeli military says it is expanding its ground operations tonight as casualties in Gaza grow. The World Health Organization is now calling for an $80 million aid response to the humanitarian need. CBS News reports.
Explosions punctuate the night sky along Israel's border with Gaza as an Israeli military spokesman promises an expanding ground operation Friday night. 2 U.S. officials tell CBS News that announcement appears to be a rolling start to the ground invasion. Israeli soldiers conducted a targeted raid in the southern Gaza Strip overnight, with Navy vessels and aircraft striking suspected Hamas military compounds. Come daylight, giant plumes of black smoke were seen over the Gaza skyline. Day 21 of this war, and the destruction seems endless. An Israeli airstrike hit a residential building Friday. This Palestinian woman said she was sitting with children drinking tea when it happened. An aid convoy from the International Committee of the Red Cross finally moved from Egypt through the Rafah crossing into Gaza.
We also have a team of specialists who are about to enter, including surgeons and other medical teams.
Nearly 3 weeks after the Hamas massacre, this Shabbat table set in Tel Aviv remains empty. Each of these seats represents one of the more than 200 people still held captive in Gaza.
I'm hoping that the hostages will come back. I hope very soon.
Volunteers handed out yellow ribbons expressing solidarity with the hostages. Israelis we spoke with say everyone feels the pain from the October 7th attack.
Everyone in Israel know people who knows people that are kidnapped or murder.
Nothing's going to stop this other than peace.
a peace that seems very far out of reach. Tina Kraus, CBS News, Tel Aviv.
The president's own United States Marine Corps band stopped in Toledo today as part of their 2023 Midwest tour. The band started back in 1891 and performed in Toledo for the first time in 1917. Toledo has actually been included in the band's tour list 20 different times, making it one of the most visited cities for this organization's tour. Performances are free to attend, and today was a full house.
The United States Marine Band in many ways is America's band. We are paid for by tax dollars. We've been around for 225 years, playing the soundtrack to the American experience. So for us to get out of Washington, away from the White House, and visit communities all across the country is incredibly important to the spirit of our nation.
Yes, now to learn more about the history of the Marine Corps Band, as well as see their latest tour dates, take a look on our website, WTOL.com. Actor Matthew Perry, best known for his role as Chandler Bing in the hit comedy series Friends, was found in a hot tub in his Los Angeles home, dead from an apparent drowning, says sources. Over the years, Perry received 5 Emmy nominations, and last year he wrote a memoir titled Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, where he opened up about his struggles with substance abuse. Law enforcement says drugs were not present when his body was found.
I want to drink all the time because it's the only time I feel good and normal. But then it turns on you, the drink turns on you and says, well, now I'm going to kill you.
In his later years, he starred and served as the executive producer of the CBS revival sitcom The Odd Couple, and gained a new legion of fans as Friends was streamed by a whole new generation. Perry was just 54 years old. And now to weather.
We're tracking those showers for tonight. Not only are we seeing showers here in northwest Ohio, but a good portion of the region really seeing some rain. But looking off to our northwest, they're seeing some snow. We're not forecasting any snow, at least as of now, but we're really focusing on those rain showers for this evening. We'll get breaks from the rain off and on throughout tonight, but really just focusing on light rain. Nothing strong or severe and nothing really too concerning, but we're really focusing on these temperatures as well. Seeing temperatures here at this dinner time hour in the 40s and also in the 50s, but widening out the bigger picture, quite a contrast. Oh my goodness, just look at Texas alone. Dallas is at 43, San Antonio in the 60s. A good portion of the Central Plains in the 20s and the 30s. Here in Northwest Ohio, we're in the 40s and the 50s. Look at Atlanta at 80 degrees, New Orleans at 85, DC at 74 degrees. So a lot of places feeling this Arctic chill, and in fact, millions of people already under a freeze alert. So we head on into Monday and also into Tuesday, spanning from the Southwest into Texas, the Central Plains, the Mid-South, and us here in the Midwest. Now, this freeze watch is, and again, in effect from Monday night and also into Tuesday morning. But first, let's pay attention to this rain. It's not going to last the entire night, but you can see a good portion of the evening hours. So trying to get that post-dinner stroll. If you want to get outside, you can, but it's going to be cold. Also will be wet. Those showers push on out of here right after midnight, but still could see some of that light rain, mist, and drizzle overnight and also into Monday morning. But really looking at overcast skies and colder temperatures push on through as we head on into Monday morning and throughout the afternoon. Temperatures by lunchtime tomorrow will be in the upper 30s and the low 40s. We'll start to get breaks in the clouds throughout the afternoon, a mixture of sunshine and clouds, but look at our highs for tomorrow. Only in the mid 40s. We cool back down overnight, and remember, that's when that freeze watch is in effect. Monday night into Tuesday morning, temperatures dip back down to the upper 20s and the low 30s. And this is Halloween morning, mind you. Still, a cold start to the day. We'll slowly warm back up to the low 40s by Tuesday afternoon. It's going to be chilly for trick-or-treat, stopping this right around 5 o'clock. Upper 30s and the low 40s once again. So as far as Halloween goes, it's going to be cold. Our forecasted high is 43, and that's in the afternoon. So right around 3 to 4, even 5 o'clock in the low 40s, but factor in the wind and also factor in just the cloud cover. We're not seeing much, so it's still going to be chilly. Low 40s, but look at this. as we head on into the almost middle of November 5th to the 11th, seeing seasonal temperatures. And our average highs by then are in the upper 50s, even mid 50s, depending on where you are, especially the further north you go. But at least we'll be around average, thankfully, finally warming up. But remember, our average highs continue to cool down as we head on into those winter months. 2 days until Halloween, 7 days. So a week from today, we change our clocks. Technically, Saturday night, early Sunday morning at 2 a.m. 25 days until Thanksgiving, and Christmas is 57 days away. It's not feeling like Christmas, but definitely seeing some more of that chilly, brisk air. 45s are forecasted high for Monday with that mixture of sunshine and clouds. 43 for Halloween. There's a very small chance for a rain-snow mixture late Tuesday and also into Wednesday. Wednesday right now looks to be the coldest day with highs around 41 degrees. Brr. But by the end of the week, we're finally back to around average in the upper 50s. Low 60s return for Saturday, but then cooling back down by Sunday in the low 50s. And by next week, still fairly chilly with more rain on the way. Tatiana.
More rain, more.
I know.
All right. Well, what are we going to do with her? We're going to appreciate her because she's letting us know the truth when it comes to here as well as going into November. So for now, thanks so much for joining us here on WTOL 11 Plus. I'll send it back to whatever it is you are doing online.